So I was at a school event last night and I was talking to another mom that was there, and she was telling me about how she was kind of dreading the weekend. And I asked her why. I was like, why are you dreading it? And she said, I feel like there's always so much pressure for me to figure out what we should be doing, right? Like what activities the kids should do, what play dates we should have. Like, I just feel like I'm the one responsible for everything. And she's like, and my husband will always say like, oh, it's a rainy weekend, we should do something. And she's like, but when he says that, he doesn't mean we, he means me. Like he says, we should sign the kids up for an activity, or we should take them to a trampoline park, we should have a play date, but he doesn't do anything. And then if I don't do it, the weekend goes by and he goes, oh, I really wish we had done something this weekend. And she was like, it's so frustrating because I'm sitting there thinking like, it's a lot of work to coordinate this stuff. It's a lot of work to sign kids up for recurring activities. It's a lot of work to schedule play dates because everybody's schedules are all over the place. It's a lot of work to decide where we should go and when we should go. And she's like, you're coordinating nap schedules, like all these things. And it's like this dreaded we that comes up in relationships all the time, where men will often say to their partners, like, we should do X, Y, and Z, but they don't actually intend to follow through on it. They're saying that basically looking at her and saying, I want you to do this, right? Like, I'm expecting you to do this. I'm putting it out into the world. I'm saying we should do this thing, but I really am expecting you to do it. And I think oftentimes this is an overlooked part of the mental load conversation, which is it's a lot of work to be the person who's always thinking of activities and play dates and just stuff to do with the kids. And honestly, it just gets really overwhelming for one person to be responsible for planning all of the things. And this we doesn't just come up for fun stuff like play dates and trampoline parks, but also for things like the doctors. Like, we should call the doctor and ask if this is normal. We should email the teacher. We should look into X, Y, and Z. And it's like, oftentimes I think it's well-intentioned, but men are putting it out into the world expecting their wives to pick it up and then run with it, right? Like to actually do the legwork of that activity. And so I think this is something that so many women experience, where they feel all this pressure, right? Their partner comes up with ideas, but they really expect them to follow through on it. And so if you are in a relationship and you are the person who's constantly saying, we should do this, but never actually being the one to do it, you need to take ownership. If you say we should sign the kids up for soccer, then sign them up for soccer. If you think we should take the kids to a trampoline park this weekend, sign them up for the trampoline park. Don't just put it out into the world and expect your partner to do that work, because it is work. If you have an idea, run with it, do it, because ultimately what it does is it creates this dynamic where there's all this pressure on your partner to constantly be the person planning everything, even if you're the one who came up with the idea. And so let's stop using we if you don't actually intend to do the work yourself, and if you're really just saying, I'm going to say we, but I expect you to do it.